Have you ever tried to get your hands on Amazon's massive treasure trove of product data for your business or research? If you have, you know it can be a huge headache. Well, today we're going to dig into a really cool tool designed to basically give you the keys to that data fortress. I mean, that's the big question, right? Whether you're an e-commerce seller trying to keep an eye on your competition, or maybe you're an analyst tracking market trends, getting clean, usable data from Amazon at a large scale is the ultimate goal. But, there's a pretty big catch. And that catch is Amazon works incredibly hard to protect its data. I mean, they actively block automated scrapers, they throw up CAPTCHAs, they use all sorts of clever tricks. For most people, trying to collect data on thousands of products is like trying to break into a fortress with a plastic spoon. It's just not going to happen. So here's our game plan for cracking this nut. First, we'll really nail down the challenge. Then we'll meet the automated tool built to solve it. We'll explore its awesome superpowers, see exactly how to put it to work, and finally, we'll look at its billing model, which is actually really smart and fair. Okay, let's kick things off with the big one, the Amazon Data Challenge. You have to understand, Amazon's data is this giant living ecosystem that is constantly being defended. The value in there is just immense, but so are the walls they've built around it. But what if you didn't have to break down the walls? What if you had a specialized key that just let you walk right in and get the information you need all neatly organized for you? Well, that's exactly where these dedicated automation tools come into play. And that brings us to our solution. This tool we're looking at is built on a platform called Apify, which is all about web scraping and automation. And to really get how it works, you first need to understand this concept they have called an actor. So what the heck is an actor? The easiest way to think about it is like a little cloud robot, a specialized program that's built to do one very specific job. The Apify platform has thousands of these for all kinds of tasks, from scraping social media to crawling entire websites. And the hero of our story today is this specific actor. It's a tool that has been designed from the ground up to do one thing, and do it exceptionally well: pull high-quality product data straight from Amazon. So what makes this tool so special? Why this one? Let's get into its superpowers. These are the core features that really solve the problems you face when trying to get data from Amazon. You know, the level of detail here is the real game changer. You're not just getting a product title. You get the unique ASIN, prices that are already converted into numbers, which is so important for any kind of analysis, plus ratings, review counts, high-res image URLs, stock status, even the little descriptive bullet points. It's the whole shebang, a complete, ready-to-use data set for every single product. And get this, it's not just locked to the US market. This scraper has a global reach. It can pull data from 5 key regions, including places like India, the UK, and Australia. Think about that. It means you can do international market research from one single dashboard. That's a huge strategic advantage. Okay, so this brings us back to that fortress, right? If my little homemade script gets blocked in 2 seconds, how does this actor manage to succeed? Well, it doesn't just bang on the front door. It has some really clever, almost snaky ways of getting inside without setting off any alarms. So here's the secret sauce. It's engineered to act less like a robot and more like a real person just browsing the site. It uses something called browser fingerprinting to look like a normal user's web browser. It matches the correct region and time zone so it doesn't look suspicious. It even adds little random delays between its actions. And here's the really brilliant part. If it does hit a block page or a CAPTCHA, it's smart enough to see it, stop, and automatically try again with a totally fresh identity. Okay, that's all great in theory, but how do you actually use it? Let's walk through just how simple it is to go from a simple question to getting real, actionable data you can work with. Getting started is honestly so easy. You just tell the actor what you're looking for. You can type in keywords like trimmer for men, you can paste in direct URLs to specific products, you pick your region, like India in this case, and then you tell it the maximum number of items you want. And that's it. You're ready to go. So you hit start, the actor gets to work, and a few minutes later, boom, this is what you get. A beautiful, clean, structured table of your results. Everything is in its own column: ASIN, availability, rating, URL. You can download it as a JSON file, a CSV, or an Excel sheet with just one click. No more messy, manual data cleanup. It's just done. So what can you actually do with this data? Well, this is where it gets really exciting. You can power some serious business intelligence. Imagine setting up automated price monitoring that sends you an alert the second a competitor changes their price, or analyzing an entire category to find gaps in the market.
You can build out a product catalog for your own store, or even automate finding the best products for an affiliate site. This isn't just raw data, it's a direct path to making smarter decisions.
Now, for the question that's always on our minds, what's something this powerful going to cost me? Let's break down the billing model, because it's specifically designed to be super transparent and keep you on budget. The pricing is really straightforward. It starts at $10 for every 1,000 products you successfully get data for. This makes it incredibly easy to figure out your costs before you even start, no matter how big or small your project is. And it's built on what they call a pay-per-event model. This is a huge deal. It means you only pay for what you actually get. You're charged for each product that is successfully scraped and saved. You're not charged for the time the scraper is running. So if it runs into an error or fails an attempt, you don't pay a dime for that. Your cost is tied directly to results. This whole system gives you total control over your budget. The actor is literally designed to check your spending limit after every single product it scrapes. The second it hits the limit you set, it stops. Automatically. No surprise bills, no scary overages. You are always in the driver's seat. So the big takeaway here is this. That massive barrier to getting Amazon's data on a global scale, it's been seriously lowered. The fortress isn't so impenetrable anymore. So the only question left to ask is, with this kind of power right at your fingertips, what new insights, what competitive advantages, what incredible opportunities are you going to uncover?